Aloha, beautiful family. It is 5:48 and we are in the peak of the eclipse right now, the solar eclipse. And here we are just in sunrise time. And just sharing a transmission here from the earth and the animals. This little sweetheart here, this beautiful master soul. Deeply in connection with earth, focusing on our inner balance and stability and union, and all that isn't aligned with that and our higher self to leave, to dissolve. And with that I mean patterns, habits, addictions, relationships, anything. So, sending activation into the field here from this powerful portal. The kangaroos are very spread out and they are transmitting the unity in community, the sovereignty and the togetherness, the heaven on earth that we are here to embody, to hold the frequency of. And the heaven on earth is inside of us. Yeah. The birds here have been singing all morning with their song. They are marking their territory. They are also expressing who they truly are with their voice, with their song. Their tribe recognizes them by their song. The mothers sing to the little birds already in the eggs, so that when they come out, they know the song. And like humans, like we practice speaking, they practice their singing. Have you ever thought about that? How that goes with birds and all their unique, beautiful songs? If they don't practice, they won't have that song. And if they don't have the parents teaching them, they don't have that song. It's like us speaking our truth, speaking from soul. Yeah. What happened yesterday for me as well is my beautiful purple bottle broke. My Kangen water bottle that I've been drinking out of for 1.5 years. So today I'm having this little bottle where it all started with. It's really interesting because that bottle had been with me everywhere. It's been with me in every transmission. So with drink to the new. So I've been sharing too, my water metabolism has very much changed with the PEMF frequency and the terahertz frequencies in my body. It's working differently with my water. So of course I need to shift all the habits of the bottle and everything. So yeah, I slept very long and deeply all night, very early, and very profound dreams I had that were very different a very different kind. Did that happen for you last night as well? It showed me more of my soul's mission, which came through yesterday also very clearly. I was meditating most of the day. I'm always in a meditation, in a living meditation, no matter what I do, but I was very quiet and alone yesterday and still and just feeling and watching and yeah, now this sacred alone space I've been in to embody my soul for most of the last years, and this is cultivated, and many others will come to that point, or those who are really deeply embodying, where they need to go through quite an alone time. And that's also the beautiful souls I've always been working with, guiding, like midwifing, those that go through this sacred embodiment process, and those that have to go through this alone time, this sacred alone time. Many of us have been also in big group containers. Yeah, and then we have to go through this sacred alone time. And last night I had dreams of someone I've been, I say working, like been with for many years, doing deep work. And I saw the baby, because part of me is helping. Not part of me. I've been assisting souls to transition, death, birth, transition between lifetimes, but also between like crossroads. So yeah, from awakeness, from asleepness to awakeness, from amnesia to consciousness. And there's always a next level in consciousness. It's like my soul is helping with the consciousness, with the conscious evolution of the soul. Yeah, and as our soul embodies, that comes fully through what we are here for on a soul level, which is not a business, which is not what we are doing, but what we are being. And before, like when I thought, oh, I trained to be a yoga teacher, I did that, I'm training to be a body talk practitioner, Nia teacher. Yes, I am all of that. I learned all of that. I have the certificates, la, 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 la. But my soul doesn't need a certificate. Our soul doesn't need certificates. Our soul knows already. All we have to do is, it sounds simple, unpeel everything that is not authentically us, so that our soul can fully be in its work, the embodiment. And when soul fully merges with our persona, and our persona deconstructs, because our persona are all the ego layers and the constructs that we have taken on when we came into this incarnation, onto this planet, into our families, that put up layers, 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 layers everywhere, in the psyche, in the emotional body, in the physical body. So the deconstruction, and sometimes we have to let go of what we learned. I had to stop doing my yoga routine, because it kept me tight and in that frame. I had to let all that go. Then I learned Nia, which opened me to dancing and had all these movement arts in it. And with that I woke more of me came through. And then I had to let that go, to just move how I move in water, rebirth with water, to become like water again, because soul is like water. Yeah, we coming from the water out of the womb, returning back to the waters. We have memories of that, our Lemurian memories. Yeah, and to that she is speaking. Yeah. So deconstructing also all the learning, all that has happened in the training containers we've been in. Yeah, all the tantric containers where there was also a lot of distortion, and because before we were conscious, our energy was siphoned as well. So we need to clear all that up and bring it into the right order, into the vertical, into the alignment with source, learning seed retention and learning to look after our energy. We've been with lots of partners, friends, and I mean partners in all areas, before we were fully conscious, that were also helping us to clear all parts, because in other lifetimes they might have been the ones that turned us in, that, you know, that abused us, that were our abusers and so on. So this all coming to the light to really become who we truly are. For that, the alone walking, yeah, and those of us who have a high spiritual awareness, high empathic and high spiritual intelligence, that is not the mind, that is deep spiritual intelligence, where we are seeing the other one's soul and the other one's spirit and shining the light, which can be confronting for many. So they project on us and then they run away. Yeah, so when we know all of that and become who we truly are and hold ourselves sacredly in that, and our container clears, our field clears, and we are who we truly are, so we are free of all the ropes and the connections, so we can magnetize and come together with those who are really in our fractal, who are really with us, who are staying and seeing us and not projecting, but also deep soul work, spirit work, coming deeply in, not using anyone, not abusing anyone, not taking, but just being fully in. Lots of sovereign humans, soul aware, soul embodied, coming together. This is what I've been guiding others in for many years, alongside my deep embodiment. And then also that had to all just pause. And it's like an incubation time. I've been in a deep sacred incubation and sharing also with you what's been helping me, my shift to water, the water medicine coming in, the frequency medicine coming in, which is helping our body to heal, which is helping the light body to come on, because we need to be healthy and vibing high for this highest sacred work of embodying our spirit and our soul. That gets and stopping all the distorted behaviors that we have taken on, that humans have taken on from the collective field. Yeah, so she's just crawling onto my heart. So right now, as we are in the peak of the eclipse, right now in the peak of it, so feel that. It is time to let go of all that was. This is not just material, but all who we used to be, how we used to behave and think and act, which is not easy because it's so conditioned. Yeah, train an old horse some new tricks, that's not easy. And the humans, and depending on the constellation, we can be very, very stubborn. My body talk teacher always, and who created that system, when he gave me a session, that's what always came up, how stubborn deeply my nature is. That's where in my astrology I have, where my Taurus is, yes, that is stubbornness, and the German conditioning is stubborn, and that stubbornness that has been very, very beneficial, because that makes me tenacious and gives me a power to keep going. And sometimes I'm holding on to habits way too long, or to things, or to connections, because I see also the truth beyond the conditioning. That's what I'm transmitting also always in these live transmissions. Yeah, so I'm going to go back into silence, and we'll come maybe back from other portals. So again, let's drink really this portal in, and this goes also into the grid to shift the collective consciousness. There's a lot of birds here, and the beautiful kangaroos, birds flying in. Yeah, beautiful ibis. And yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, thank you for your deep work, thank you for being here on this planet, and keep flowing today, working with this eclipse energy. And things should seem lighter, and new doors opening, and then we need the courage to step through and leave the old behind. Let's really consciously step out of our old self. I'm on my bicycle riding out of my old self, and really step further into who we truly are and came here to be, which is not a sleazy person or a salesperson or this or that. We came here to be our soul, and then to share with others, and then to be a soul in a human body, and creating here the heaven on earth, birthing the new earth, where money also and love are aligned, where money is just an energy. Money is an energy of love, and we use it as a sign of appreciation. It isn't meant to just sit somewhere or not flow. And this is too where all the millionaires, billionaires are holding on to it. It needs to flow. Many of us have learned all the wrong ways with money, like we have all learned the wrong constructs, which were distorted based on all the other distortions and fear and scarcity. Just like love, fear and scarcity and power, that's the sickness in the humans. It's how disease comes from, the stagnation. It all needs to flow. In, receiving, and out, giving. Not just one way. It's not a one-way street. It's like the ocean, flowing into the shore and going back out. That's why the place on the shore, being in the ocean on the shore, is so powerful, because we feel where it comes in and goes out. And we are receiving the new codes, and the old goes out. Yeah. And there, this is like the tree of life, and the light rising behind it. And yeah, feeling our deep roots. Another ibis coming in. Yeah, their beautiful energy coming in. And yeah, let's keep rising deeply into the earth, growing our roots in and up into the light, connected with source, like this tree. And in between our vertical energy in ourselves, not leaking into others, in ourselves. Yeah. And I'm going to go now to the horses. And in the quantum field, we are all together. So be very aware where you are going today, where you are flowing, what you are thinking, what you are doing, and stay within yourself and your direct link with Source. It's my recommendation. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just what I am doing and being and focusing on. My alignment. And that was a practice, because my energy was leaking everywhere. But that causes disease and leakage. So focusing on our energy, direct link with Source, filling us up and being in ourselves, and the earth energy coming up, and we are in between. the radiant love we are, not what we seek from another, but we are that, and we are continuously filled up by Source with love, God, Great Spirit, whatever you call it, and working with the solar energy reminding us of the light we are, filling us up. We need the solar energy in our body, the light of life, to turn our cells on, charge us up, putting our body onto the earth, feet onto the earth, and our body reaching up, our palms reaching up, our hands reaching up, our energy reaching up and reaching down. And taking wings. And the beautiful light is flooding into our eyes. And this, we are right in the eclipse. Powerful moment. So thank you for sharing this moment with me. Much love to you, and have a very magical day from this activation as well. And your direct link with Source, and your soul beginning to remember deeper why you are here, why we are here. Let's have another drink out of my different bottle. And this is nice. Change. So, yes, you want to say goodbye too? So, until later. Deep breathing in, breathing this transmission in, tapping it also into the head, tapping it into the heart, and tapping it into the gut. Our gut brain needs to be fully on, our microbiome, and our heart brain and our head brain, and then working together. And I see you again later.